Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Today, my top 3 selling shoes so far this year, both men and women. Stay tuned. All right, guys, it's been a crazy year. It's actually been a crazy year and a half. Now, we're all trying to catch up on shoes. I've learned a lot this year. I've learned that the most popular size in men's shoes is 10.5, and the most popular size in women's is size 8. Because you know why? Because 5 people ask me every day. They walk into the store, they're, I need some shoes. What size are you? 10.5. Ain't got none. They're like, I was like, go online. They go, I did. They don't have any. What makes you think I got them? It's been a struggle, guys, and I get it. Shoes have been one of those things that pandemic has not been friendly towards. So I'm telling you guys, if you find shoes that you like, maybe buy 2 pairs because they may not be there at the end of this year. Okay? So that being said, my top 3 selling shoes this year for men and women are as follows. So the reason I'm doing my top 3 is because usually I get a magazine with the reviews, but I haven't gotten that magazine this year, just like I did last year. So I'm doing this based solely on my sales. So let's start with the women's. Number 3. Wave Exceed 4s. 3rd best selling shoe here. So again, this was a shoe of the year last year. Don't know what shoe of the year this year is since they didn't do it. I'm guessing because it's pandemic related. But super comfortable, fairly light, great support, 2-piece sole, glow in the dark color. It's one of my favorites too. So Wave Exceed 4. Got a few colors in stock of this still. Number 2, surprisingly, not surprisingly, K-Swiss Hypercourt Express shoe. So out of the 3 shoes, this one has the most cushioning. It's the highest off the ground with a mediocre arch. Probably the highest arch of all, but the most cushion of the 3. So the main complaint I have about these, because most of these people are coming from a Hypercourt Express, not number 2, is that it's too narrow here. I mean, when people say, when people haven't tried this on and they say, what's the difference between Hypercourt Express and Hypercourt Express 2? The only answer that I can give them is they pretty much took the Hypercourt Express and put a condom on it. So, and people kind of understand that because they rubberized this front to try to hold you in a little bit better. So it was kind of a good answer, but for those people who wanted a wider shoe, this made it tighter. So, but still, not bad shoe. Number 2 in our sales list. Number 1, Old Glory Gel Resolution 8. This is the heaviest shoe of the 3, the most support of the 3. But, as you all know, this is the 8th generation of this shoe. And since they came on the scene, I want to say 9 years ago, it's kind of taken the tennis world by storm. So they've kind of dominated tennis for, I want to say, most of those 8-9 years. And no different with this one. I mean, the fit, they've widened it out a little bit. Great support with the 1-piece sole. Even has that extra piece out here for, anti twisting your ankle. That's what it's anti. So Nice all around best-selling shoe. Now, before I get to the men's, it's time for a coffee break. Do I need a bathroom break today? This is a diuretic. Yeah, I think I can hold it today. All right, so let's go to men's. Number 3 on the men's side is the K-Swiss Hypercourt Express shoe. So good cushioning again for the men's. Decent width for those men who can who can fit into it. The great thing though that K-Swiss did is they made both of these, the men's and the women's, they make them in wides now. So for those of you coming from that regular Hypercourt Express, you can request the wider version of these, and hopefully that'll fit your Flintstone feet. Okay? So number 3 on that list. Number 2, Mizuno Wave Exceed 4. We got this Miami Dolphins, for you football fans, color here. I have a pair of these in that crazy red, and those camel color ones went real fast, like real fast. So great fit, really, really good on the court. Stable, light, and airy feel. And of course, number 1, Old Glory for men's too. This is the newest color from Asics, Trail Resolution 8. So I've had people actually asking me specifically for this color. You got that kind of lime on the inside, black stripes, pretty simple. And these also come in wide too, for those people who need a little extra space in the shoe. So these guys are thinking, they're making wider for the wider footed people, specifically in America, I guess. So, but I mean, there is a trend here, right? There's a trend. My top 3 are basically the same on the men's and women's side. We just flip-flopped the Mizuno with the K-Swiss on the men's. So, but I'm sure nationwide, most stores' top shoes are going to look very, very similar to this. You guys a couple people asked me like why I don't highlight K-Swiss so much. But I mean, it is a top shoe in the store, and definitely a great buy for cushioning. That's what they're known for. Okay, so that's my top 3. If you need shoes, any of these 3 would be a great option. Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.